Hi, welcome back to 16RC Tank Workshop. Hope you liked the last video. In this video I'll be working on the track guards along the side of the hull. Some of the kit fittings are fairly basic, so I want to try to make some improvements. But stay tuned and watch as I make a complete cock-up of it. The next stage of the Panzer III kit build will be fitting these running boards along the side of the hull. These are the parts provided in the kit to attach the running boards to the hull. And this is how they fit in place. Each side of the vehicle will have 4 of these brackets attached, which is fairly similar to the original Panzer III. The one major difference is the running boards on the kit sit on top of the brackets like this. So hold it there for a minute. This is where I'm talking nonsense. Armortek put a lot of time and effort into producing really nice instruction manuals to go with their kits. In this case, I didn't really read the instruction manual. I've made a big mistake in what I've just said. Here you can see the page of the instructions concerned. And the guards are clearly hanging from the brackets, as they should be. Had I read the instructions, I could have come up with a much simpler and better solution. Since I've already finished the work before realising I've made a mistake, I'll continue for now. But then in the end I'll show you how I fixed it. I'll now show you some photographs from the Panzer III at Bovington. So we know now that the running boards should be hanging from the brackets rather than sitting on top of the brackets. So I'm trying to find a solution to make brackets that will look more like the prototype. My original plan was to discard these completely, but I think I have a solution. So my plan is use the brackets but fit these brass bars on top. I'll secure the whole construction from underneath with M2 screws, and I'll taper the ends of the bars just like in the photographs. Thanks for watching so far. Hope you're enjoying the video. If so, please remember to hit that subscribe button and the like button. The channel really needs your support. Also watch my other videos. On my little milling machine now, I'm going to drill out a hole every 20 millimeters. Here we have the components to make up the hangers for the tread boards. They'll fit together something like this. This is the original fitting, and this part will be above the thread board. These small parts here will be soldered onto the bar. I'll use 10BA screws through the thread board. They'll be secured with 10BA nuts on top. So I think this will work. These are the kit parts that would have supported the track guards from underneath, and they bolt to the side of the hull. These are the parts I've made. These parts I've made will replicate what's on the real Panzer III, and these will fit on the top of the track guards. I've tapped out the bar. This is a 70mm piece of 6mm round bar. I've drilled through with a 1.8mm drill and tapped for 2mm. The small tabs here, I've soldered them in place, but really in hindsight that wasn't really necessary. These are going to be screwed through the deck guard and held in place with 10BA screws and nuts. So it wasn't really necessary to solder them, but I've done it at this stage. And here's how the assembly will go together. These are M2 screws. They'll screw through the kit fitting, through the track guard, and through my new piece. I'll drill the track guard to take 10BA screws with the nuts showing from above. So let's have a look at the Panzer III now and see how these will fit in. So here I've loosely fitted the track guard in place. I've put the brass etch sections in place. And here's the new parts. The next thing to do will be to put a base coat on these thread boards. Base coat the new parts and the brackets underneath. And then I'll drill the track guards to take the 10BA screws that will fit through each of these holes. If you've been following this build on the channel, you'll know that this is not a new model. It had been previously built, disassembled. Here's the brass etch tread plate. This fits on over the track guards. I think the instructions recommend that this is glued in place, and indeed when I got it, it was glued in place. I prefer to use a fairly fine double-sided tape. There were quite a few holes previously drilled in it. I don't know whether they're drilled from the factory. So I'm just lining up, make sure I have the right plates and lined up over the existing holes. Here you can see the double-sided sticky tape. It's a very fine version. It's just a film, but it gives quite good tack. And now that's quite firmly stuck in place. The adhesive will just make it easier to work with. It's not really necessary because I will be using various screws and rivets, so the brass etch parts will be very well secured anyway, but it just makes it easier to work with. And now I'm just screwing the brackets into place. I put recesses in here so that the cap heads are sunk. Now I'll go ahead and fit the rest of them. So here you can see the brackets in place. And here's the underside view. Here you can see I've now fitted the small 10BA screws, and the nuts are showing on top rather than the screw heads. Here you can see the underside. The screws are a little bit long, protruding. I'll just trim each screw off with a cutter. Now you can see I've cut away the excess screws showing and touched up everything with base coat. Here you can see it just loosely fitted back. It's just held in place by 2 screws at the moment. But I'm happy enough with the finish on this. On the real vehicle there are actually extra supports. There's one front. I believe there's a second support at the back as well. But I'll certainly make the ones for the front. The ones at the rear, I'm not too sure how they were constructed. I'll have to research that a bit. And here's a view from underneath. Another little detail to add will be the rivets holding these etch plates on. When I was doing the Panzer IV, I used 1/32 rivets. This time I'm going to use 3/64. I always regretted using the bigger rivets. I've drilled out these holes with a 1.2mm drill bit using my mini milling machine. If I try to do this with a drill, I'll break a lot of bits, but the milling machine is much better. Here are the small rivets I use. These are 3/64 brass rivets. I've drilled 1.2mm holes where I want to put the rivets, and if there's any burring, I've filed it off. Place my rivet. I'm going to trim off most of the excess just with the snips. At this point you make sure you have protective glasses on. I like to file it flat. It's very easy. Then I'm using one of these punches to slightly round the top. Just a couple of taps. And then I like to go on the flat. And that's one rivet secure. Make sure the piece you're working on is flat to the hard surface. Again, snip off, mind your eyes. Quick run over the file. And that's it, secure. The 1.2mm drill is just about perfect for this size rivet. And that's it. For these track guards, I have almost 200 rivets to do. Setting the track guards on the brackets instead of hanging from them has raised the track guards about 5mm too high. So my solution will be to drop the brackets by 5mm. Hopefully I'll have clearance for the track, but I'll check that as well. I've now lowered the track guard brackets by 5mm, which will put the track guard at about the right height. and you can see I have clearance for the track. So that problem is now solved. I have my track guard in place without too much effort in correcting the error. So that's it for this video. Hopefully get another video up soon. There are still some extra supports to be fitted to the track guards and also the front and rear mudguards. I'll put up the playlist for the Panzer III at the end of the video and also a link to another video. But please remember to hit that subscribe button and watch my other videos. So thanks again for watching. See you next time.